Interventions. They can sound easy to do, but in reality, a lot of us are uncertain of how to do a safety intervention. How do I start? What do I say? This hesitation is normal when we start practicing interventions. After some practice, it gets easier and better. Why is there at-risk behavior? It is because all of us, at one time or another, experiences high risk tolerance, or that we don't see or fully understand the risks. When intervening, don't put yourself in an unsafe situation like crossing a red ribbon or walking under a suspended load. And don't put anyone else in danger by sneaking up on them and surprising them. Don't hesitate to stop unsafe behaviors. To better change unsafe behavior, we use 7 steps. First step, introduce yourself. Be friendly and polite. Step 2, tell them that you are intervening and tell them what you see that is unsafe. There are many ways to start the conversation. Step 3, tell them how they could get hurt or even hurt someone else. A serious risk that is obvious to you may seem small to someone else. Connect the cause and effect for them. Nobody likes to be told that they don't know what they are doing. Interventions are not about that. They're about looking out for each other. Step 4, suggest a safer way or ask them for suggestions. A good intervention stops an unsafe act. A great intervention changes an unsafe behavior long term. We hope that an intervention does 2 things. It informs us of what is unsafe, the risk, and the safer way. But we also hope that an intervention, when done respectfully and properly, can motivate the worker to want to work better and safer. Conversations can motivate to create long-term behavior change. Step 5 moves the intervention from have to work safely to want to work safely. This step is to start the conversation. Ask questions and listen. Let them know that you are listening to them. Rephrase their concerns in your own words. Do your best to show them that you understand their point of view. You are not trying to win a debate or win an argument. You are trying to influence someone to consider changing their behavior. The key is that people are far more willing to work safer when they believe 2 things have happened. First, that they believe that you are listening to them. Demonstrate you are listening by restating their message. Second, that you understand their point of view. Try to see their position through their eyes. It can uncover real reasons for resisting change, summarizing their thoughts or concerns, and saying things like, "Tell me if I have this right." If you show you are listening and demonstrate that you are trying to understand things from their point of view, you will move the discussion from questions to solutions. Here's the secret to influencing others to get them to actually want to change their own behavior. They will work safely even when no one else is watching them if they feel it is their choice. Don't try to win them over until you hear them out. Step 6. Ask them if they will try to change. People are far more likely to change behavior if they make a commitment. You can ask them, "Are you willing to try doing this from now on?" Step 7. The single best thing any one of us can do to encourage interventions is to say thank you. Even though we realize the high cost of doing nothing, there are many times when people do not intervene. What stops people from intervening? One reason is called the bystander effect. It is where people do not offer help in an emergency situation when others are present. It's like when your neighbor's house is on fire and wonder if you should call 911 because somebody else probably has. Ask yourself, do you see fire trucks at the burning house? If not, call 911. It's the same on our project. If you don't see someone else intervening, step up and say something. Another reason people give for not intervening is fear of conflict. Most of the people we work with are decent people who just want to do a good job and be safe. But like most of us, they don't like being told what to do or have someone say that they are bad at their job. Respectful interventions don't do that. Most respectful interventions are well received. By treating someone with respect, they will treat you with respect. Of course, not every intervention will go well, and that's okay. The important thing is that you tried, your conscience is clean. But when things don't go well, don't get discouraged. Allow the at-risk worker to save face and be respectful. A few moments of your time can change the rest of somebody else's life for the better. To recap, intervening when you see someone at risk can seem difficult at first, but with time and practice, it will get easier and you will get better at interventions. Most interventions will be a simple reminder for others when they overlook a hazard or when they are on autopilot and have an unsafe habit. The secret to influencing behavior change for others is to listen to their concerns before you expect them to listen to your suggestions. Show you are listening by putting their points in your own words. Many workers find following the 7 steps helpful, but in fact, with many interventions, you won't need all of them. Step 1, introduce yourself. Step 2, say you are intervening and say what you see. Step 3, say how they could get hurt. Step 4, ask for suggestions or give your suggestions. Most interventions are just that easy, but some require a bit more discussion to encourage long-term safe behaviors, which leads to Step 5, have the discussion. Ask questions. Ask how they can get hurt. Ask what could hurt them or others or how they could prevent it. Listen to them. Rephrase their comments. Let them know they are heard. Step 6. Ask them to consider changing unsafe behavior. Would you tie off above your head from now on? Would you not cross the red tape in the future? And finally, step 7, say thanks. Look for an intervention opportunity every shift and practice interventions. Complete the BBS card to share the risk information with the project and to also let the project know that workers are looking out for each other. Thank you for participating in your BBS program, and thanks for intervening.